Good morning, and welcome to another non-Foyer Foyer Talk. We've been blessed in the past 4 weeks to have a series done by Pastor Brian and myself on Engage. It's interesting to me how well this fits in the time that we're at. So again, Engage is early is best. Nothing is worse than something. Give yourself a break, avoid negative comparison, go slow, and extend what you do for God. This is critical for spiritual growth in my mind, and I want to spend a couple minutes today talking to you about the A, avoid negative comparison. How many times do we look at someone else's life and go, they're better than me? We keep repeating the concept, and it's such a great concept, is that God brings each of us new mercies every morning, designed for us in today. In today, February 4th, 2021, we all, as Christians and believers in God and followers of Christ, woke up this morning with new mercies from God available to us, custom designed. So, like in the message Sunday, it was mentioned that, this person's I'm not Billy Graham. I'm not Pastor Brian. I'm Greg. And God loves me for being Greg. Unfortunately, this world, for decades and moving forward, are going to be, you're not something because you're not somebody else. Your hair's not straight enough. Your weight's 2 pounds too much. You've got freckles. You've got a handicap. And I know none of the comparisons fair, but the worst thing is when we compare ourselves to somebody else. God made you wonderfully and purposely and designed for His will, and gave you gifts, and He gave you difficulties. We talk about Paul that had a thorn in the flesh. I have CP. I have CP because if I didn't have CP, God may, I may have gone somewhere that God didn't want me to go in a career or in an action or on an adventure or something. So God gives me what I need to do His work at His prescription. And that is so beautiful. Years ago, I was in a church service and I had a pastor praying for me. And one of the words he has for me is, stop considering yourself second best. It's only in the past few years that message has truly taken root. So I want you to understand that no matter what you're doing in life, if you're following God's principles and you're doing what God has for you to do to the fullest of your ability as God's child, stop thinking of yourself as not good enough, as second best. God doesn't have bad children. God doesn't create people that aren't beautiful. You might not have the same whatever as somebody else. You might not pray like somebody else. You might not preach like somebody else. You might not witness like somebody else. But if you engage yourself to do all the things God has for you to do, He will walk you through everything to be His person that He wants you to be. And there's no higher calling to be what God has for you to be. You might not be Billy Graham, but you'll be what God has for you to be. Have a great day. Bye-bye.